Welcome back to your Caribou Data Science channel, and welcome back to your Caribou Data Science channel, Gemini Capsule. What is a Gemini Capsule? Well, Gemini Capsule is just content that's stored on a Gemini server. Or what is Gemini server? Well, you might think of Gemini server as being Gopher part, Gopher version 2. Well, what's Gopher? Well, Gopher was one of the earliest web protocols is developed primarily with research institutions so that Department of Defense and their research institution, universities and colleges could share research papers. Now, the fact that I say papers tells you that the only thing Gopher and Gemini allows is plain text documents. Now, Gopher has a minimum number of formatting available. Okay, this is let's take a look here, see exactly what it did look like. And this is the original text document. You can use 1, 2, or 3 hash marks to format your headings, your subheadings, plain text blocks, and links. Okay, there's the link. It's followed by some space and some text that describes it. Okay, let's take a look here and see exactly what happens if you click on a link. It opens up the link in the web browser. Okay, let's try something else. Let's try New York State report. So now I linked to my video on Rumble, and here it is. Okay, and that's the way it works. Nothing is open in line. You notice there's no bold text, there's no italic, there's plain text with 1, 2, or 3 hash marks, and that's all it is. Okay, and that's it. Who knows what treasure trove of documents is out there on Gopher? I mean, honestly, all these research papers from back in the 60s, 70s, days before the web really took off. But if you're looking for the most low-end, low-impact way of getting your information out on the web, then Gemini is what you're looking for, okay? There are some services that offer Gemini as a standalone service, okay? I use a service called gemlog.blue. It's free. There's nothing here. You create an account. Come over here. This is the heading. This is basically the link heading to the main page. Down here you can enter your 1, 2, 3 hash marks, bulleted list, biggest heading, and you can also apparently use pre-formatted text, something like this. Okay, and that's all, folks. That's all. That's all she wrote. But if all you're doing, and of course, I want you to know something else about this. Okay, there's no comments. There's no comments. Okay, you can actually download the software from GitHub for the Agate server, which is written in Rust, and you can set up your own Gemini server on your box at home, on your hosted service. You can also set up Gopher. All right, and that's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. So now let's try to create a new document. What we're interested in today is is numbers for some numbers for the U.S. For COVID-19 for February 11th, 2021. Okay. Now, I'm not going to write a lot, but so what's our first heading is, let's see some. Our first heading is how come that's not doing anything here? It's interesting. Okay, cumulative cases. Now, okay, cumulative deaths. I keep clicking on the wrong thing here. Cumulative deaths. Do I have average deaths here? Okay. Do we have okay. Cumulative mortality rate. Okay. Average mortality rate. 0.67%. What else? January 2nd. $30,282. 30,000, 300,282. Okay. 300,282. I can't read. 300,282. When was the last spike in deaths? Hmm? Says what? Well, I don't know what that means for next week. I don't know what that means. It could be okay. Let's see. 94,704. What about deaths? Deaths are a little bit more tricky. Okay. But they have declined somewhat. Okay. Spike of 4,432. Let's do this. Let's just do this a little crazy. Let's just do this. Let's move this up here. Okay, so this includes mortality rate, and this includes the case information, okay? So, cumulative deaths, last major spike deaths would have been January 12th. Okay? Cumulative deaths. This is 4,432 deaths. You know what I think I'll do? I think I'll put this on the outside. Okay, cumulative deaths, right? Last major spike, 4,000. Okay, three thousand 364. So let's just do this. Okay. Okay. All right. Now we're going to submit this. Okay. Let's take and see what we got here. Okay. Let's come back here and do this. You know what? Let's do. Let's do this. Let's also put a heading here. All right. Okay. Let's come over here now. As you can see, this browser is called Lagrange. It's a GUI thing. Okay. Oh, you have to come back up here for one more thing. Okay. Edit post. Okay. Okay. So we'll come back over here. Let's come down there and make sure this is a. Okay. And here you can see the the page in question, the newest report which I posted. All right. Mortality rate 2.67%. Cumulative cases 27,287 million. Last major spike 300,000 to. Well, I obviously got an extra number. We didn't. It's probably 3,000, 300,282 deaths is my guess on January 2nd. Trend, cases have declined to 900 deaths. Cumulative deaths, 471,567. Last major spike, 4,432 on January 12, 2021. The trend is deaths have declined slowly to 3,365 on February 10th. Now here's the video. So now, and then it opens up our video in the opens up the video for us here. All right. So that concludes this very brief introduction to Gemini Day. Again, it's very easy to get into. Just go to gemlog.blue, set up an account, click on add, add article, whatever it says add or edit, and bang, you can see. Now, one thing about this, the learning curve is basically zero. Okay, because there isn't anything to it. So if you're looking for somebody to share your opinions, your thoughts, your analysis, Gemini, or maybe even Gopher, could be a possibility. Okay, it could be a possibility. You can create your summary report here and then link to a video or a report someplace else, maybe a PDF file, something like that, someplace else. All right. So anyway, thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you'll find this introduction to Gemini interesting and encouraging. Thanks so much, Caribou Data Science channel. We'll catch you on another report later on today.